only reason that movie was made. We were forced to make the movie.
Why were you forced?
Back then, literally months after she died, our lawyers got word that Hollywood was already going to start making.
You were going to
they want to do a movie, and if you don't have control over your own, then it's going to be whatever they want to put in it.
Yeah, right.
So that's the only reason why my father had to make that decision to move forward and just say we're doing this movie. We ended up finding a Gregory Nava to do the direct it and to write the script. It wasn't something that was on our radar at all. Wow. It was way too soon, to be honest with you. It came out literally 2 years after she died, and we got there was criticism over that. They're like, "Oh my God, it's all about money." And I was like, "If people only knew, either we do it or they're gonna say whatever and make heaven knows, because then you have no control over your own life."
It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's Room. And man, Hollywood, that music industry, is a place where it has no soul, no feelings, no morality, no nothing. They are just looking for people to take advantage of. You feel me? So we all know the movie Selena with Jennifer Lopez came out in 1997, only 2 years after Selena passed away. And that always did seem weird. But now to hear the family say they was rushed into making that movie, like, what is wrong with Hollywood? You rushed this grieving family who lost a family member in a very devastating way by that obsessive woman, and you forcing them to have to make this movie because they're gonna make it either way. You know they could do the unauthorized documentaries or movie, right? So they're forced to have to kind of like relive things and, you know, bring up feelings that they probably didn't even want to do. And it just shows the heartlessness of the music industry in Hollywood. Now, the film, looking at it, right, the film wasn't a huge success. I mean, it did well on a $20 million budget. It made $35 million back. So it's a success. But here's just my theory on why they wanted to make that movie so fast and they didn't care how they did it, right? I believe they seen that Jennifer Lopez was a star waiting to happen, and they needed to speed up her process, right? Because at this point, Jennifer Lopez was background dancing, music videos, living color, but she was an aspiring singer and artist, right? And prior to, you know, Selena's passing, Selena was finna be one of the biggest artists ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that last album, Dreaming of You, had 3 hits in the English version, and she already had her Spanish audience, which was crowning her the greatest, you feel me? Now she's in this mainstream pop American world selling millions of records. She still has the biggest selling Spanish album in U.S. history. She still has that to this day. That album, Dreaming of You, still the biggest of all time, right? Then boom, she passed away sadly, right? But the way that these Hollywood and these music producers in the industry think, they like, we need another person to take that space, you feel me? Because it's so much money. They not thinking about the actual person. They thinking about how much money Selena would generate. When you sell 5 million records of a Spanish album in the US, that means it's some money to be made, right? So what they do, they get Jennifer Lopez, you feel me? They put Jennifer Lopez as Selena. Think about that, right? Think about that right now, right? Like, at this point, Jennifer Lopez wasn't a big deal in 1997. Her first album didn't come out to 99. So she's not a big deal yet. So what was the purpose of making her the lead Selena in the movie? This is just my theory. I think that Hollywood was prepping Jennifer Lopez to be the new Selena in a certain type of way, right? Because then what happens? Jennifer Lopez, the movie comes out, it does pretty well. Everybody get to reminisce on Selena, right? Then guess what? Jennifer Lopez dropped her album a year later with a huge hit. With that huge hit, what was the name of the hit? If You Had My Love. And she's out of here. Jennifer Lopez is a star. after that album comes out, she's a huge star, and she was doing almost pretty much the same thing Selena was doing, where you had a Spanish, beautiful Spanish girl that can cross over. You know what I'm saying? So Selena opened that lane for, you know what I'm saying, for the Spanish girls that want to sing pop. You know, so she opened that lane. And now you have Jennifer Lopez in it, and now Jennifer Lopez selling all these records. She making hit records. And this is nothing against Jennifer Lopez. I just want y'all to know how crazy these Hollywood, these music, you know, this industry is. You know what I'm saying? Where people are just looked at as collateral. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, she's gone. Bring in another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. You know, that family had to grieve and relive things that they just, you know what I'm saying, just happened. That's a cold thing. And I'm glad this woman got to tell her story about how cold this Hollywood, this music industry is. It's bad, you know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, that's what Hollywood was going for. They wanted people to see Jennifer Lopez as Selena. And then it worked. It worked. You know, as cold as it is, it worked. Because after that, Jennifer Lopez selling all these records. She in movies now. She's the star that Selena was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a cold world, man. That music industry, they don't love nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy that family had to go through that, man. It's your man, Delvin. Like, comment, subscribe. To the next one.